So repeat after me. Force.
Force.
Заставлять, принуждать кого-то что-то делать. So make somebody do. Repeat. Make somebody do. Заставлять кого-то что-то делать. Do I force you to give long answers during the lesson? Do I force you to give long answers during the lesson?
Yes. You force me to give long answers during the lesson.
Why? Why?
Because it's very important to speak as much as possible.
Okay. In the construction to make somebody do, the word make means force or cause. More. Yes, force or cause. For example, the teacher made me correct my dictation. The teacher made me correct my dictation. Means that he forced me to correct my dictation. The sentence, sunny weather makes me feel happy, means that it causes me to feel happy. Right. When you were a child, did your parents make you eat your vegetables? When you were a child, did your parents make you eat your vegetables?
Yes, when I was a child.
When I was a child?
When I was a child.
My parents
made me to eat my
made me
eat my vegetables.
What kind of films make you laugh? What kind of films make you laugh?
The kind of
films
that make me laugh are comedies.
Comedies. Comedies. Okay. So what? Repeat. Snack. Snack. Перекус. Snack. Break. Перерыв. Break. Biscuit. Biscuit. Печенье. Yes. Crisps. Chips. So what is a snack? What is a snack?
Snack is
something
small
that people
eat
between meals. Something like what?
Something like crisps.
A sandwich, maybe.
A sandwich or
crisps or biscuits. Okay, that's it. So which would you prefer as a snack during a morning break? A bag of crisps or some biscuits? Which would you prefer as a snack during a morning break? A bag of crisps or some biscuits? I'd prefer as a snack during a morning break
some biscuits.
Okay, repeat. To be born. Родиться, быть рожденным. So where were you born?
I was born in St. Petersburg.
So how soon after you were born did you learn to walk? How soon after you were born did you learn to work? To walk, yes, sorry.
I
learned to walk about
1 year.
Okay.
After I was born.
Okay, repeat mother. Убийство. Mother. So do you like reading books with stories about mothers in them? Do you like reading books with stories about mothers in them?
No, I
don't like
reading books
with stories
about murders in them.
Repeat. Prison. Тюрьма. Prison. Would you like to see inside a prison? Would you like to see inside a prison?
No, I wouldn't like to see inside a prison.
Why not?
Because it's
because I find it
find it
what?
Very sad.
So I find that place very sad. Yes. So repeat. Pupil. Ученик. Pupil. Yes. What's a pupil?
Pupil is a school
child.
Is a child
who's in
a school.
Who's at school? Do most pupils in your country have to wear a uniform? Do most pupils in your country have to wear a uniform?
Yes.
Most pupils in our country have to wear a uniform. Okay, repeat. Root. Корень. Root. So what do we call the part of a tree that's inland? What do we call a part of a tree that's inland?
We call a part of a tree that's in the land.
That's inland.
The roots.
Okay, repeat. Memory. Память. So have you got a good memory?
No, I haven't got a good memory.
No, I think yes. Okay. So another contraction of the verb to be. Yes. So I'm not. So I'm not. So you aren't. You're not. So he isn't. He's not. Okay. She isn't. She's not. It isn't. It's not. Okay. We aren't. We're not. You aren't. You're not. Okay. They aren't. They're not. Repeat. They're not. Okay. Instead of I'm not, you aren't, and he isn't, etc., we can use I'm not, you are not, and he's not. And etc. Yes. Okay. So what can we use instead of I'm not, you aren't, and it isn't? He isn't. Sorry.
We can say
Instead of I'm not, you aren't, he isn't,
she isn't,
and etc.
etc.
We can use
I'm not,
you are not, he's not,
she's not.
So and etc. Okay. Thank you very much. Repeat cross.
Cross.
So yes, cross. If you want to go from one side of the road to the other one, what must you do? If you want to go from one side of the road to another one, so what must you do? If I want to go from one side of the road to the other, I must cross the road. I must cross the road. Okay. So what must you do before crossing the road? What must you do before crossing the road?
We must
look
both ways before crossing the road.
So ways before crossing the road.
Both ways before crossing the road.
If you want to go from here to Scotland, would you have to cross the sea, or would you be able to go all the way by land? If you wanted to go from here to Scotland, would you have to cross the sea, or would you be able to go all the way by land? If I wanted to go from here
to Scotland,
I'd have to
cross the sea.
I'd have to cross the sea. Okay, think of. Подумать о чем-то. So what was the first thing you thought of when you woke up this morning? What were the first thing you thought of? That's it.